let me be there for you. And if you want, I'll even hold you. You're so strong, strong. Let me be there for you. And if you want, I'll even hold ya.
Let's see, we have yuzu sake. It's really good. A lot of times yuzu sake can be kind of like lemonade. Ours is really pure. It's just sake and a little bit of fresh yuzu, no added sugar or anything. Tokubetsu is a specialty series. Right now it's nice and dry, kind of tropical fruit notes. Really, probably my favorite at the moment. And then Nigori and Junmai are classic styles. Junmai is a good sake to try if you've never had sake before. It's a really good introduction. And Nigori is kind of a creamier style. It's really good too. I like all of them, so. Yeah, I'm Joni. I go by Joni Payne. I kind of moved around a lot growing up, but I was living in Los Angeles before coming out to Brooklyn. I came out here to brew sake, about 8 or 9 months ago during the pandemic. I was pursuing music in LA for the last maybe 8 or 9 years. And then I would go to work on different like breweries or farms. Just to get inspiration for music, and then somewhere along the way I started liking the fermentation process so much that I kind of keep making music but stopped pursuing music. I started pursuing the brewing. So when everything shut down, I was supposed to be going abroad to make wine, and I found out that people were making sake in the States and just started researching and fell in love with the process. And I got lucky because I met Shinobu here and started brewing in September.
So you like it?
Yeah, I love it here. Yeah, absolutely. I'm the assistant brewer here. So Shinobu Kato is the owner and head brewer. And he just opened a small brewery. It's the second sake brewery in Brooklyn and actually in all of New York. And he's taught me everything I know, but it's awesome. It's a tiny brewery in Bushwick where we're making sake. Uses a lot of tradition and it's sort of a classic process, but then you kind of bring a Bushwick flair by using the water from the Catskills, and it's a good combination of like classic Japanese and like modern Brooklyn. I had some brewing experience, but sake brewing I started doing here. There was a lot of crossover from beer brewing and sake brewing. But I had just like crash course taught myself as much as I could, and then kind of showed up here and asked Shinobu to let me brew with him, and he happened to be looking for someone at the same time. So I know I got super lucky. There are so few sake breweries in the States, so the fact that I could find one that actually needed help when I was looking to help was amazing. I started writing sometime in high school. I was studying visual arts, and once I started studying how to like paint, I didn't have painting as a creative outlet, so I felt like I needed another way to express myself while I was learning the process. So I started just writing music as a form of expression, and then at some point in college I met some friends that happened to be music producers, and we kind of all started creating together, and it's kind of like a lot of my music is sort of chill wave R&B stuff, but since I've moved out here, I'm only playing just me and a baritone ukulele, so it's really stripped down, and it's a little more classic. It's kind of like jazz, chill wave styles. My favorite voice is probably Julie London, and that's kind of like sort of in the same genre that I've been singing in. But yeah, that's probably what I'd say for right now. It's always changing. You know, the music scene is just starting to open up here, and it's so much fun. I feel like there's more, even though it's been shut down, there's more going on here where you can just pop in and out of stuff. In LA, it was a lot more like produced shows. Not as often could you like walk down the street and just hear some music and jump in. So it's really exciting. There's like a lot more kind of underground creativity, at least that I'm gotten to witness here so far. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I can't wait for it to just keep opening up all summer. Yeah, so far Decibel. Okay. Of course. It's a sake bar. It's underground. Not like just as a scene. It's actually literally underground, which is sick. And it's one of the first places I went. You were there. It was. I had my birthday like right after I moved here, and it was at Decibel, and it was so much fun. Everyone that works there is so cool. It's a good spot. It's interesting. I was pursuing music for so long, and now that I'm kind of switching my direction to pursuing sake, I keep finding so much inspiration to make more music. So yeah, I hope to record some of the things I've been making lately, less produced and more just kind of singer, songwriter, just laid back stuff. But yeah, I also want to play live more now that everything's opening up. So I'm going to be playing the Baritone ukulele. It's similar to the soprano ukulele that you're used to hearing, but it's a few keys lower. It's the same 4 strings as the top 4 strings on a guitar. So just me and that instrument, I think semi-acoustic, semi-electric. That's it. Stuff that I've written, a few covers, but mostly my own.